It's cold, wet and miserable outside and the dogs have asked for a fire. So let's do it. A lot of rubbish is spoken about fires, particularly log burners. So, my guide to an easy log burner. Bit of ash on the fire. 1, 2 and 3 logs will do. If you've got a smaller log burner, then obviously you won't need as many logs. A little bit of kindling. If you ever played Jenga, you get the idea. At this point you probably want a firelight. Oh, classic. That'll be Sunday lunch. Right, that's lunch sorted. As I was saying, I go for these sort of string things and they're pretty good, and a few more on top. Now if I'm doing an outdoor fire, I would do a fire that starts at the bottom and then builds with the logs on top. Because I'm doing a log burner, I'm doing it the other way. Because the idea is, I suppose, that you keep the top of the burner warm with the heat and you start the drawer up the chimney. And then it will obviously burn down. So that's that bit done. Now I'm going to light the thing. And that, I'm a bit old school, so I use matches. Matches which are incredibly difficult to light with one hand. Like that. It do its thing. What I tend to do now is hold the door slightly shut so it's still open. It creates a great draft, as you can see. And I think that's sort of the kindling's taken. I'll shut the door properly. Okay, and the next thing I do is I open the air vent. I open the top air vent, and because this is a double facing one, I've got exactly the same on the other side. I'll go and open the top vent on the other side, but keep the bottom one shut because I find that works well for me, but it's entirely up to you. And I'll come back to that in a moment. So we have the view from the other side at the moment. And you can see bottom vent closed, top vent open, and it's going very well. So just sit back and relax. A lot of people have temperature gauges, and I've got one on the other side to be fair. But the key marker is when that fan starts spinning around. If you haven't got a fan, I suggest you get one. And that's usually my cue to close the vents. Isn't that right, Betty? So, close the bottom vent. I'll half close the top vent. And that sort of keeps the curtain of air in front of the glass, and it keeps it a little bit cleaner if it can. Right, now let that burnt get hotter for a bit and then think about throwing another couple of logs on. Okay, and the dogs have cleared off, which is brilliant. So they've answered the fire and they've gone out. Now the dogs have decided to come back in, I think, and the fire's getting to about the right place. I'll chuck a couple more logs on and that'll be it. So just now it's a matter of keeping it going and enjoying it.